All right. Hi, Elijah.
Hi, Mommy. Mama.
Hi, camera. So I wanted to hop on because I listened to a podcast today that I thought was worth mentioning. I mean, I listened to a lot of podcasts that I think are worth listening, but this one had me like just, throughout almost the whole conversation. And the podcast is called Mom to Mom, and they had a guest called Hannah Keeley, and she's a mom coach. And the podcast and Hannah Keeley are all very new to me, but from what I've heard so far, I think that they are very solid, and therefore I'm comfortable with sharing those names with you all. They shared a statistic or a few statistics actually on the podcast to start off, and so I wanted to share those with you. Each day, 10 million moms will take anxiety or depression medication in order to cope with their day. 29 million moms will yell at their kids. 13 million moms will sneak away to the bathroom, the bedroom, the closet, or really just anywhere to catch a breath, take a break, or cry. And I'm sure that many of you, if not all of you, have experienced one or two or all three of these things, because I definitely have. I have never taken anxiety or depression medication, not thus far, but I know that I have experienced those things. And I have yelled at my kids more than I would like to admit. And I have snuck away to the bathroom and the bedroom and locked the door to take a break, or to cry, or to stuff my face with chocolate, or all three of those. And I feel like this is a conversation that doesn't happen enough. It doesn't happen enough amongst those that need it most, I feel. And I think that this is something that happens to more people than we realize, if not. I mean, I'm sure it happens to all mothers, but we don't realize that. I know that when I was a young mom, I felt a lot of those things. I felt like I was the only one. I felt like I was never good enough. I felt like I tried so hard, and at the same time, as if I didn't try enough. I felt like I could never do anything right. And why couldn't I be like this mom or that mom? Or why couldn't I do this or that? Or why was my child like this or like that? And I've done everything in the book, and I've done everything that everyone says, and I listen to this person and I listen to that person, and it's trial and error, and a lot of times you still come up not succeeding, and that is very disheartening. And then we explode, and we turn into this person that has no patience, is angry at everything, and cannot keep a calm and quiet and polite voice, and everything changes. And I felt like I was the only one. And it wasn't until years later that I realized that I'm not. And I also think that my videos so far don't show that. And I do that intentionally, of course. I edit and I show what I want to show. And I want it to be nice and pretty and wholesome. And I don't want to share the bad sides, because I don't want anyone to be influenced by that. So if I'm going to share something, I want to share something nice, right? But I also don't want to present this false narrative that we are perfect, that we are a perfect family, that I'm a perfect mother, because we definitely are not. We are far from that. And so I want to share the reality of that. Can you turn off the stove? It's probably. So I want to share the reality of that, and I want to, I guess, give you that encouragement that perfection is not going to be possible. There are days that are going to be better than others, and then there are days that it's going to be worse than others. But I also want to encourage you, first, the reality of that for everyone, and secondly, that it doesn't have to end at it being a reality. What I mean is that just because we know that motherhood does this too, just because we know that motherhood is hard, just because we know that mom anger is real, and that what you're going through, I'm going through, or have gone through, or will go through, that doesn't make it necessarily justifiable. And by saying that, I'm not also saying that you can't feel those things or do those things that, you feel right in the moment because of hormones or whatever. But at the same time, I want you to be encouraged that you can be better. I have definitely overcome quite a hill. I think in the beginning of my motherhood, I did not have so much mom anger, but there was a point that everything changed, and I felt like I couldn't get out of it. I felt like I had become this now, and I couldn't shake it off, and I was never gonna, and this was just the way it was gonna be. Like, I'm always tired because I'm a mom. I'm doing this because I'm a mom. I'm doing this, and I feel like this, and like that's just what comes with it. And yes, that is what comes with motherhood, but it doesn't have to end there, is what I'm saying. And give yourself grace, but also, if you want to do better, if you want to be better, then I encourage you to take the steps to do that. And I know I'm not giving you any pointers right now for that, but I just want you to be encouraged that it doesn't have to end at, motherhood, that you can keep growing, and you can overcome mom anger, or having more patience, or speaking kinder, if you continually work on those things. And the other thing that I want to say is, I think that's it. Anyways, I think that is it. I just want to share that. But I will share the podcast also. The podcast name was The Truth About Mom Fatigue Syndrome. And again, this was from Mom to Mom podcast, featuring Hannah Keeley as the guest speaker. So anyways, I hope you have a pleasant day. And if you're not, I hope that you find something, anything, whether big or small, to indulge in, whether that's going on a walk, or having a meal together, or watching a show, whether that's together or by yourself, or reading a book or something like that. So have a pleasant day. I will see you in the next one.